Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Daily Dangle. Hockey's back. Happy Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Hey, if you're new to the Daily Dangle, welcome aboard. Glad you joined us. Hey, it's the push to the playoffs, as they say. Well, 30 or so games left for most of these teams. A lot of question marks still on today's card, where you got guys that are coming back in from the Olympics, where they're going to be in, going to be out. So we'll break it down as best as I can for this early slate. And hey, we'll definitely get you some more information on the happy hour. So, hey, glad you're here joining me. Make sure you give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated that everybody's joining me. We got some confirmations on goalie wise and some player news already. And hey, we'll kick it off. Let's get to it. Hope everybody enjoyed the Olympics. I did. Definitely Canada got goalied. It happens. Sometimes we know that goalie stands up. Shout out to the U.S. team and grabbing that gold. Looking forward to 2030, where we get that whole same Olympics again. It was exciting. Definitely some great hockey. We've seen some great games. So definitely loved the return. 12 years is too long, and we need to throw Russia back into the mix as well for 2030, because snubbing them, definitely not what you want to do. But hey, let's get to it. We got first game up on the board today. We're going to Buffalo taking on the Devils. And we'll look here in this matchup. You look, there should be Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres. Not confirmed. Jake Allen is confirmed here for the Devils. We know Luke Hughes is out. Looks like Jack Hughes most likely in, but not confirmed yet there for the Devils, if he's in or out. I think he plays. Buffalo, we know what they did heading into things. Tage Thompson in. Still question marks on these guys. I think Tage Thompson's in for Buffalo. Rested, ready to go here in this one. Basically, you got to look how do teams fare off of this long rest. Teams off of rust is what you look at. Buffalo, hey, guess what? Off of 3 days rest or more, they're 2-1 on the season, while this Devils squad 1-1 off of 3 or more days rest. We know the Devils have been doing. They struggle to score goals. That's what their MO is. In the first half of the season, struggle to score goals. So unders have been a key, and I see this at 6. I think 6 is too many goals for these squads. I think unders is the way to go. I think you might see some of these squads not be firing a whole lot of goals. Maybe a little bit of slow-paced hockey, especially some teams that might be a little bit shorthanded after the Olympic break. So for me, 6, give me the under Buffalo, New Jersey to kick us off. Hey, let's head on over to game number 2, where we got Philadelphia heading into Washington and take on the Capitals. Goalie-wise, it's confirmed. Looks like Logan Thompson is confirmed here. Vladar getting the start for the Flyers. Injury-wise, we got a couple guys out for the Flyers. We Murchison out, Bois out. Big question mark, though, for this game is Tom Wilson. Is he going to play for Washington here in this one? He's one of those guys coming back from the Olympic break. Whether he's in or out, it says day to day. Not confirmed. Maybe we'll find out later on the happy hour. Or as of right now, Tom Wilson is a question mark for Washington. But for me, this number you're looking, it's Washington favored for good reason. They're playing at home here in this one. Logan Thompson, hey, he got to sit in the press box, watch how things went. Got in a little bit of hockey in the Olympics, but pretty much enjoyed the show, grabbed himself a silver medal, and I think he'll be ready and raring to go here in this one, especially versus a Flyers squad that we've seen kind of limp into that break. They did push a couple games to overtime, but I don't think they do it here. Only one win to go. I'm going to take Washington here in regulation to get the job done. I think they got enough pieces that they were able to enjoy some rest and get raring to go back at punching their ticket to the playoffs. They're about 6 games over 500 in that first half of the season, and they're looking to continue to stay hot and push numbers. So I like Washington here with or without Tom Wilson rolling in this one. And that wraps up game 2. Let's head on over to the next one we got on the card. We got big game, Leafs heading into Tampa to take on the Lightning. Goalie-wise, let's see. We got confirmation. Not on the Lightning side of things. Stolarz is confirmed for the Leafs here in this matchup. And then still question marks on some players on the Leafs side of things. Austin Matthews, is he going to get into the lineup here after being in the Olympics? That's the big question mark for a lot of these teams, whether they're in or out. We know on a couple, we've already seen that they'll be checking out as we move along. Just want to see if I've heard any news. Austin Matthews, I was not sure. Let's see. A lot of these guys are going to try to make their way back to the team, but I think some of these guys are going to take a couple days off, and Austin Matthews could be one of those guys here in this one. Toronto has been pretty dominant over the Lightning. They love to get up for these games. Tampa was hot heading into that break, 8-1-1 heading into it. As I said, the Leafs have a nice little 5-game winning streak going against Tampa. For me here in this one, I'm going to take the puck and a half, plus 1.5, minus a little bit of juice. That's what I like. I think this is a 1-goal game anyway you slice it. Kind of lean to Tampa. It's priced the way it is for that type of reason. I know if you want to chase the Leafs here in this one, it's where some expected value would be. Stolar's going. Let's see if Vasilevsky goes here in this one. Vasilevsky goes. I think this is like a 3-2 type game. Kind of lean to an under as well. But for me, give me Toronto plus the puck and a half here in this one. Write that down. Leafs on the puck line in this one heading into Tampa. Like I said, they've won 5 straight versus the Lightning. I think they can stay hot here, and they need to win some games. Does this Leafs squad? All right, on to the next game we got. We got Seattle into Dallas to take on the Stars, and you look here in this one. It's DeSmith getting the start here for the Stars, and out. Well, we know Hintz is out. Fajaksa's out. Fajaksa's out. Injured reserve. Rantanen, we know, out as well. Sagan still dealing with that injury. So Robertson back for Dallas here in this one. Should be. But still, Heiskanen back for Finland. So we got a couple question marks on the Dallas side of things where they're back from the Olympic break. And then Seattle, we've seen them to the puck line out of the road, been pretty good, keeping this a 1-goal game. I like the under. I think it's a lower scoring one. We've seen DeSmith play some pretty good hockey. It looked like it's going to be Grubauer here for Seattle, but he has not been confirmed yet for the Kraken in this one. But I expect a lower scoring one. Dallas was missing a bunch of guys. I think this is one of those, as I said, return from the Olympics, lower scoring type game. Play some defense hockey. So with this number being at 5.5, in this one, I think that's what you get. And even the bookmakers going, yeah, we're going to get a low-scoring one here in this one. Give me the under 5.5, Seattle and Dallas. I also like no goals in the first 10 minutes. I think this is one of the nothing for a good chunk of that first period, over half. So I think you can find that 959 number, no goals scored in this one as well. Hey, let's head on over to the next game we got. We got Colorado in to take on Utah, the 2 elevation teams. Who's going to start here in this one? Not confirmed goalie-wise in this matchup yet. Looks like Blackwood most likely. Carl Vamilk has been confirmed for Utah. Utah's ready to go. I don't see a whole lot. McBain's the only question mark day-to-day. Otherwise, we know the couple guys that are out, Cooley and Cool Kerfoot for the Mammoth. And then the big question marks on the Avs are, is McKinnon going to play? Makar, no check. Brock Nelson's going to be in there for sure, I heard. And then rumored is that McKinnon and Makar are both going to be in there for Colorado. So for me, I look at this price, and I'm going to jump on this now. I'm going to take the Avs. I think this is a buy low spot on the Colorado Avalanche. I think a lot of people jumping on the Mammoth here, and I get it. Expecting some guys to be out for Colorado. And you know what? Even if some of those guys are, they got some deep depth here on Colorado. I think they want to get off to a good start. And even if it, whoever starts here, even if Blackwood getting the start or Wedgwood, whoever makes the start here for the Avs, I'm not even worried about that. But I think these guys come racing back. Nobody wants to hang around the White House, I'm telling you. They want to get in, get out. They got in last night, got out, get in here and come play some hockey. These guys want to get back to it, I'm telling you. They want to, are they worried about a little bit of rest? Catch up some rest after. I just don't see it. I think Colorado wants to jump right back into it. They headed into that break kind of not playing great hockey. So for me, I think they want to get back to a good start. I'll take the Avs. I think this is a buy low here in this one. Next up, we got Vegas into taking on the Kings, and you look Kings favorite here in this matchup, and question marks on Vegas side of things on who's in, who's out, type of thing. Same thing we've been seeing for most of these games. We'll have some more updates come the happy hour side of things. Jack Eichel, is he going to be in? Hannafin is, like I said, Vegas still dealing with some injuries. Man, if they're completely healthy, rolling along, I expect Aiden Hill rolling for the Knights, Forsberg for the Kings. These two goalies are not confirmed yet. We know the Kings definitely dealing with some injuries. Tough losing Fiala in the Olympics. Tough break there. But it looks like Panarin most likely checks in. So at least he's ready to go for the Kings. That's a bonus. And they're telling you that the Kings are the spot. I think Vegas might see a little bit of Olympic hangover. You got Mitchie Marner, Eichel, Stone. All these guys are question marks for this game. Looking like they expected to play, but I think Eichel, Stone, and Marner might all be out for Vegas. That's why this Kings is a minus 145. I ain't gonna argue with the books. I think I would lean to the Los Angeles Kings here in this one, but I think the under's the play. I think it's a lower scoring game, as I said. I think if you almost wanted to take every under you out of the NHL slate tonight, you're most likely going to come out ahead more times than not in these games, especially these ones back right after the Olympic break. Some of these teams raring to go though, that didn't send a whole lot of guys to the Olympics. They might be raring to go. Maybe some team totals over. Kings team total over might not be a bad spot, but this could be low scoring. I have 1 first to 3 wins. I like an under, and I like the Kings. Next one, we got the Jets in to take on the Canucks. We know that Hellebuck is going to get some rest after playing in the Olympics and winning the gold for the U.S. team. It is Comrie confirmed here for the Jets in this matchup. Going to be Topilo, I think, for the Canucks, but not confirmed yet for Vancouver. And then Vancouver, hey, the squad's ready to go. I think they didn't have a whole lot of guys in the Olympics. Nobody, to be exact. Rolling. Vancouver, they needed the break. They limped into the second half. And you know what? I'm going to start here looking at this Canucks squad here to start the second half of things. I like them here. I think this is a good spot to fade Comrie. Comrie's good for about 3 goals a game. Congrats his last couple of games. He's played pretty well, making 71 out of 75 saves, only letting in a few goals, but he's still sporting a 3 goals against average. I know both these squads definitely underperformed in the first half of the season. Looking for some improved hockey play for both these squads in the remaining part of the season. Do either of these teams make the playoffs? Jets, well, they're about 11 games back. They have to have one heck of a run here to finish off the season to make it in. No Morrissey, no timetable on his return. Pionk out as well from the Olympic break, question mark. So Jets dealing with some guys. Canucks dealing not 100% as well. So for me here in this one, I think the value is taking the Canucks here in this matchup. It's just you look, an over might not be a bad play as well. The Jets had hit that last game, probably still leaves a bad taste in Winnipeg's mouth. The way they ended off their Olympic break. I'm going to go with the Canucks here in this one. Canuck dance, Canuck dance, Canuck dance, Canuck dance, Canuck dance. Maybe Vancouver. I think they get this one against the Jets. All right, let's head on over. Edmonton Ducks here to wrap up the card here on Wednesday and the Olympic return to the NHL. Hey, no McDavid here in this one. Coach Knobloch says that McDavid is going to take a couple days off. Most likely the back-to-back, they play the Ducks here, then they play the Kings. So not going to be McDavid for the Oilers here in this one. So Leon will have to step up. He had a little bit of break. We know the German squad got ousted. They made the first round and then got ousted after that, but he hung around, probably watched some of that hockey as well. He flew back a couple days ago, came into Anaheim, practicing with the team, getting back in there. So I like Leon to get an anytime goal here. I like some offense. I like the over 1.5 in this first period. I think we see some goals to kick off this game. Goalie-wise, who's confirmed? Nobody yet. I expect this to be Dostal Jerry rolling in this matchup. As I said, I think we're going to see Leon with a little more leadership out in this one with McDavid taking a back seat. It's also not a bad thing that the Oilers need to. It's that time you need to take a check of what you got. We know the trade deadline's looming right around the corner as well. So definitely, that'll be rolling along. Oilers need to take a check of see who they got. Anaheim. Wow, they're going to make a push as well. Been playing some great first half for this Duck squad. Can they push to make a playoffs? I don't know. I like them here. Telling you, we know what the Oilers do off of the break, and they haven't been good. I'll give you the numbers here. Oilers followed 3 days of rest or more. I believe they're 0-2 on the road, are the Oilers squad. But you look, the Ducks aren't a whole lot much better off of 3 days rest. I think they might be 1-2. Just wanted to double check these numbers for you. Let's see. Oilers off of 3 or more days rest. Oilers are 1-2. So 1-2, 1-1 out on the road off of 3 or more days rest. 3 games or less in 10 days. First time that the Oilers have seen this position, but when they have 0-1 happened at home in a home spot where they played barely any hockey. So the Oilers need to be playing some hockey and get rolling for them to play well. Let's see. I like, as I said, I like the over early. I like the over full game. It's just one of those spots that Oilers against good explosive offensive teams that score 3+ like the Ducks do, 19-7 to that over. So I think the over is the play here between these two. You look at let's see, the Ducks off of 3 or more days rest. Yeah, 0-1. These Ducks off of 3 more days rest. That's the scary part. Both these squads aren't on great rest. So picking a side, it's tough picking a side here in this matchup. I'm going to just take the over. Over first period, over full game. I think we see plenty of offense. Take some player props. I think Leon gets himself a goal. We'll take Hyman to get himself an anytime goal as well in this one. And then take some Ducks props as well, goal scorers side of things, because I think both these teams can get some goals. And it's up to 7. So even the bookmaker, quick, grab that 6.5, or you can grab that 6.5. But hey, that wraps it up for Wednesday's slate. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Glad to be back with a daily dangle. As we'll be here daily 1 p.m. Eastern, getting you rolling on all the NHL news that we can get you at this time. Like as I said, sometimes might have to roll over into the happy hour as well. So either way, we'll get you covered on the NHL. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As always, best bets over at TonySpicks.com. Quick link in the description gets you right on over to TonySpicks.com. I got one play returning back from the break. As I said, tread a little bit lightly. Don't know who's in, who's out, but love that play over there. I've had it in for a couple of days. That's how excited I am about it. So head over to TonySpicks.com, scoop that play up. Some nice winning day on the ice. And for you guys here today, let's do a little 3-teamer. We're going to take the Washington Capitals on the money line. We're going to throw in the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line. And if you don't like the Lightning on the money line, throw in the Leafs plus the 1.5 if you want to swap out the Lightning for the Leafs plus the 1.5. I don't mind that as well. Either or. I think the Leafs plus the 1.5 is a better way to go. You probably get a better price on your parlay. Let's do that. Leafs plus the 1.5. Washington on the money line. And then Canucks dance. Throw that into the parlay. 3-teamer parlay here for Wednesday. As always, thanks everybody for tuning in and joining in. Shout out everybody. I like that first goal. A goal in the first 10 minutes for sure. Maybe a goal in maybe even push that up a little bit if you can find even. I say goal within the first 5 minutes in that game tonight. I think we see something early. Shout out, Matt. Thanks for joining me here, buddy. Glad to see you. Kevin as well. Shout out, Kevin. Go Blackhawks. Eventually, starting to put things together. I'm excited. We're seeing these young players start to step up, and it's good to see. So, hey, looking forward to the second half of the season. As always, glad you joined me. And make sure you stay tuned to Happy Hour, 5:15 p.m. Eastern. We'll get you covered. The rest of the college basketball slate today and the NBA card. Some of the other cappers you see here on the Tony's Picks show will join me there on the Happy Hour. So, hey, make it a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. See you again on the Happy Hour. 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. See you soon.